I install garage doors full time. That's my job. This is a hobby. I wish it would be my full time job, YouTube stuff. But I get this call that me and my partner that I work with that day have to go out. This guy has a garage door that's opening on its own. They don't know what's going on.
Oh boy.
And so I go out to this guy's, it's a old like gas station these guys use for storage. And it's just his, father-in-law owned this place, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to figure out, what could be wrong with this guy's garage door operator that's making it do this. And I'm like, how often does this happen? Maybe it's just a bad board on there, or maybe a rat got inside of it and urinated on the board and making it open on its own. And the guy's like, well, these are fairly new operators. And I was like, how often does this happen? And he's like, well, doesn't really want to answer questions. I'm like, well, do you guys have any like problems with like power going out around here? He gets real quiet and he looks at me and like, okay, this is gonna sound weird. Do you believe in God? And I said, this is
Thought we were talking garage doors.
Right.
Damn, that's a real left field curveball there.
And I'm like, this story's about to get really fucking good.
Like, he doesn't know who he's talking to right now. This is the guy.
So like so he tells me that this building was his father-in-law like workshop. He used to do woodworking and stuff in here. And his father-in-law died like a year before. My father-in-law loved it in here. He was always in here. And after he passed, shit started to get weird. I'm like, oh? He's like, things have been moved around in here, and this place is always locked. There's no way in here. He had like this 5-gallon bucket full of barrels for rifles, some random thing, the guy working on guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He said that thing there is heavy as hell. It's been moved around multiple times. I've come in here and he points out the back. You see those boots over there? I was like, yeah. I opened up this door one day and those boots were right next to, like, in front of the door. Like they were trying to walk out of the building. They were just standing there. I was like, why are these boots here? Like, what is going on? There's shit been moved around all the time. It's really freaking me out. And now these doors are doing this. Just this one door keeps opening on its own. So whenever it happened, there was cops sitting out here waiting for people to speed by because it's a nice little speed trap area. So I asked the cops, what did you guys see what happened? Like, yeah, it was weird. It just opened halfway and stopped on its own. He's like, okay. So he's telling me all this stuff. I'm like, well, that's really kind of crazy. Not like you're crazy, but it's kind of interesting story.
Yeah.
So I check out the entire operator. The board works just fine. I have no problems with it at all. I replaced the board on it and reprogrammed his remotes, which he didn't have any program to that other one. So he doesn't know how that door was opening on its own, which I was like, that's weird. And he didn't have any issues that I know of any after that with that door, but he also put it on an extension cord. So whenever he leaves that, whenever he's there, he just plugs it in and plugs it every time. That way it doesn't open anymore. He didn't have any more issues after that.
That's hilarious.